European Le Mans Series, though, is go for another season. Season 20 of 2023 as 42 cars head for turn 1. And Marino Sato wasting absolutely no time at all in trying to get the nose of the United Autosports 22 car down the inside of Rui Andrade and Kiffin Simpson. By the looks of things, he's got to third position. Kiffin Simpson just ahead in the blue and dark grey of Algarve Pro Racing. Vlad Lomko, the 17-year-old. Oh, carnage at the back, and that's the Wochenspiegel team Monschau Rinaldi car. Also off the road is the 72 Aston Martin, which has been started by Arnold Robin for TF Sports, Graham.
Incident happened, it was already across the road and was collected. I think there's an impact as well with the GMB Motorsport Aston Martin. That car is going to be in trouble as well.
And there's a third car in the dust as well.
It's the 77.
Christian Reed in car 77.
There's the 44.
Out of the race already. 44.
Oh, there is indeed big damage there.
Are they going to get that car back? It's a safety car.
And that is
Marino Sato. Marino Sato from third position is now dropping down the order. So has he had some contact then with another car?
I think that might just be debris coming through that debris field, which they have done, and there's so much debris. Now he's, unfortunately for Marino, of course, he's just come past the pit entry. He's got a whole lap to complete if he's going to save this.
This is on board with Michael Fassbender in the 93 Proton Porsche, and that was him jumping onto the grass as quickly as possible, following the Ferrari in front doing likewise, and great reaction driving. That's what comes from 3 seasons previously in the ELMS, being able to judge where cars are going to go next. Often you're told to just drive at where the car is sitting right now and hope that it's disappeared by the time you get there. Horrible damage on the front of the GMB Motorsports Aston Martin. There was then further contact with the Team Virage LMP3 car.
And that car, the car we've just seen on pit lane from Manuel Espirito Santo, I think had a rear puncture as a result of that contact.
Fassbender is looking really to be in a good position, either into this corner, Le Kaiser, which is into turn 10 with that big grandstand over to the right, well populated today. There is a touch. There is a touch from the nose of the Porsche onto the rear of the Kessel Run car guy Ferrari, and around the outside here goes the second place overall car of Vladislav Lomko. Good chance again for Fassbender to get through. Let's have a look at this touch again though, Graham.
But also watch the, you can't really see it, it's dark. You can see he's got the red chevron showing him an LMP2 car is there.
Into turn number 1, and a change for second place in LMP3. Also, did Fassbender get ahead of Takeshi Kimura a few laps ago without contact? Yes. So Fassbender in the 93 Porsche is now up to third position. He'd been trying to get by the Japanese for the last probably 10 minutes or so, and Kimura over to the left into turn 1 could not defend any longer to the Irishman, and through goes 93. It's a drama for the 43 car, because this is the Inter-Europol competition car going slowly, Graham.
It is. The hazard lights are flashing on that car. It's just out the pits. Now, it couldn't just be cold tyres, could it?
I know.
Something doesn't appear to be right with that car, does it?
The tail lights are flashing as well, so it's almost like it's in a kind of limp mode, perhaps. There's a spin for car 25 from the race lead. That's James Allen, and he's caught in the gravel trap. Buries the throttle, but the car is beached on the edge of the asphalt, having a collision with, I think, a car he was trying to lap, and through will go Nico Pino in the green and black from Duquesne. The gap was 11 seconds. It's been wiped out to absolutely nothing now, because Pino is your new race leader. Radical change from last year to this is that a pit lane closure will take place now when the full course yellow is first notified. To the inside, it was the E-Deck Sport car that was going for a pass. Car 28, driven by who, Graham?
Lawrence Herr. It was Lawrence Herr. And that is a move been put on Mathieu Vazevier. Lapierre through, takes the place.
Yeah.
Neatly done. Vazevier didn't like that. He's going to try and fight back. Can he? Lane, not yet though.
So he has the number 1 next to his name because he's leading the Pro-Am class, but running in second
Good
place
run here,
overall.
good run here. Great move from Charlie Eastwood. Set that up, quarter and a half ago, and Charlie Eastwood through now into the lead of the race.
Side-by-side action here, and a lead change in LMP3, which puts the racing spirit of Le Mans car of Antoine Ducin, who's a big star, ahead of Alejandro Garcia of Mexico. Oh, car off in the gravel. There's a 93 Porsche from Proton, I reckon.
There's someone else off. There's 2 cars involved there.
2 cars damaged there. 3 cars, all as one, going into turn number 4.
Lost the ultimate car on the curb, lost the rear end, and just clattered the 93. Martin Rump completely the innocent party there. So the 35 car caught out with Jean-Baptiste Lehay. He mounted the curb, rear end stepped out and clouted the rear end of the Porsche, and that's left the 93 car that was running in 3rd position buried in the gravel. That is absolutely horrible luck. As another car runs off track, and that is, which of the 2 Cool Racing cars is that? And also off the track, the 95. So it's all happening in that corner. I wonder if there's something down on track there.
The Cool Racing 37 or 47,
Yes,
it is the 47, jumps over the grass area there on the exit of Repsol.
Oh, this is all getting very, very close contention now. Both the Cool Racing cars. On the inside goes the 83 car. That is the AF Corsa car, Ben Barnicoat. He's leapfrogging cars as he goes here. The 2 Cool Racing cars shuffle back to being in contention with each other again. It is Ben Barnicoat, it's Melter Jacobsen now behind Jose Maria Lopez. And if that is, I think, the 37 car going through to take that position.
Yeah. Now you talk about Jota and Prema. Cool. Oh, there's a touch between the teammates. I was about to say, it's very difficult to tell these 2 cars apart because they both run with the blue wing mirrors, but there is side-to-side contact there, Graham, between Jose Maria Lopez and Malte Jacobsen.
Well, this is Lopez running wide.
Okay.
Loses 2 positions there, loses another as he recovers. Full course yellow speeds of car 24, that's Nielsen Racing, and car 35 are under discussion. 35 is the ultimate car. They are not cars in overall contention. It is the black and orange flag confirmed. Race control for the 34 car. 26 minutes to go. And could this be a famous win for Duquesne team in dramatic circumstances?
Here comes Louis Delatraz. Now he's got a minute's advantage over the 2nd place car in Pro-Am, who is Ben Barnicoat, who's just charged his way by Job van Outert into turn number 10.
So the 34 on pit lane, the 30 is at turn 10. That is the 2nd place car overall. Calling it for the overall position. Turn 11 now and 12 for the number 30 car.
Here we go. It's going to be an overall lead change, but not a class lead change. The head of the order for Duquesne team in the green and black, but crucially for Racing Team Turkey, it looks like they are going to hang on to the LMP2 Pro-Am lead.
It is going to be 20 seconds added to the next pit stops of car 24. That's Nielsen Racing, and 35 ultimates for not respecting full course yellow procedures. I think Racing Team Turkey are going to want to win this race overall. Why wouldn't you? He's got the pace in the car. Louis Delatraz out on track. Where is he in relation to Ben Barnicoat? He's 22 seconds clear. He's 5 seconds back from Neil Jani. There are 24 minutes to go. This was the change.
Inside 10 seconds, the work itself. It takes 23 odd seconds to transit the pit lane. And you are moving, of course, during that period. So they've lost time. Relentless pressure, you have to think, for the final 15 minutes. Delatraz thinking about a move around the outside at Repsol corner there. They're going to be two abreast coming out of turn number 4.
Go either side. There wasn't quite room. I think he was hoping the Ferrari would hold the line in the middle of the corner. No room there, but he's going to have a crack soon enough, isn't he? Neil Jarni tries to position the car to make it difficult through the next turn. Louis Delatraz goes the inside, takes a position, brilliantly done. Holds the line, holds the curb, and he goes through back into the lead of the 4 Hours of Barcelona.
3 hours and 55 minutes of racing between two drivers, very equally paced it would seem, Antoine Ducan and Marcus Siebert. 140 laps, and what a story this is. Racing Team Turkey take victory in a Pro-Am entered car. It's the 34 of Louis Delatraz who takes the checker, Charlie Eastwood and Sally Jolic, who has seemingly taken this victory in his stride.
Louis Delatraz holding it to the line to beat Duquesne and AF Corsa. Racing Spirit of Le Mans taking victory from Cool Racing and into Europol. And the GTE winners Proton competition ahead of Formula Racing and JMW.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to the team and my two teammates, because they gave me the car in the lead and everything was going so perfect. We've been strong all weekend, and I think we made it clear that we come here not to win Pro-Am, but we want to win races overall. And we didn't expect to do it straight away, but honestly, it's fantastic.
Duquesne finished second, AF Corsa second in Pro-Am, our third overall. Applause from Gilles Duquesne and the team as René Binder, Nicolas Pino and Neil Jarni take second overall and victory in LMP2.
A tricky race. There was a lot going on in the beginning, some safety cars. We struggled a bit in the beginning with getting the tires up to temperature and up to heat, but then all went well. I think we didn't have the fastest car today, but we stayed out of trouble all the way, so we had a really clean race, no mistakes from the team, and that's where it's counted. And yeah, we had a very clean one and good race.
Duquesne on the top step of the podium then from Panis Racing and Edex Sport in LMP2. And they are the points leaders after the first of 6 races this season. It's a big win for TF Sports Team Turkey organisation, with AF Corsa and Cool Racing completing the Pro-Am podium. Charlie Eastwood, Louis Delatraz and Sally Jolic lead the standings. In LMP3, victory was hard fought, going to Racing Spirit de Le Mans' Jacques Wolf, Fabien Michel and Antoine Ducan.
Yes, it's been a really long race, and a good job for Antoine. It's big stint and a good start of Jacques. I am very happy for the team, and it's an amazing story. I am very happy for us.
And the story became more amazing post-race when it transpired that the team had just come into the pits for one of their stops under a full course yellow when the pits should have been closed. So they were penalised and dropped back to third. Cool Racing take the victory ahead of Inter Europol. Racing Spirit of Le Mans in third in the standings as well. Victory in GTE went to Proton competition after Christian Ried's car was wrecked on the first lap. It wasn't the 93 car either, it was number 16, Zach Rubichon, Alessio Picariello and Ryan Hardwick.
That bit was nice, and yeah, just a clean stint. Can't thank our team, this Proton competition team. They definitely know this Porsche RSR because it was an amazing car to drive. Just nice and smooth, no mistakes, and it's a great way to start my first race experience here at European Le Mans.
And they were joined on the podium by Ferrari teams from Formula Racing and JMW Motorsport. And that is how they line up in the series standings so far.
So that concludes the thrilling opening round for European Le Mans Series here in Barcelona. Join us in July at Le Castellet for the second round of the season. See you then.